My number one weight loss tip to help you get in better shape today. I'm Dr. Derek Alessi, author of Lose Fat Forever, the Bermuda Triangle Diet, host of Telly Award-winning Live It Fit Now, contributor for USA Today. And this past week, I saw in Everyday Health, top celebrity trainers giving their number one weight loss tip. I thought that was a pretty good article, so I looked into it and I wanted to see exactly what they were saying. And as you can imagine, there was a bunch of good advice. Get more sleep, don't drink your calories, find exercise that works for you, work big muscles, things like that. And they're all excellent advice and things that I incorporate into my program each and every day. But one element that I found that was strikingly missing from this, and it's the one element that helps you succeed in every step in every venture and discipline of your life, is my big one, and that is make sure that you're evaluating and held accountable. Let me explain. Without question, we need to address nutrition. It's super big. It's a huge topic. When I do seminars on this, I could speak about it for hours and usually do. By and large, we want to keep blood sugar level nice and stable. We don't want to have our body producing insulin. We don't want to store fat. Number two, exercise is important, and not all exercise is equal. Many people spend more time doing cardiovascular training, and not that cardiovascular training is bad, but it's just not as efficient as doing anaerobic or strength training if you're trying to burn fat, especially while you're sleeping. But number three, the glue that holds it all together, is having some level of accountability, of structure. Think about it like this. If we allowed children just to go to a school, to the building, but not have any teachers, any instructors, or any exams, how well would they do? How hard would they study? How hard would they try? How much direction or feedback would they get? The same thing too at work. If you think about your job, whether you work for somebody or people underneath work for you, think about if nobody had direction, nobody had goals, nobody had different skill sets that you're working on for a common goal of more productivity. How well would the business do? Chances are it would fail, just like the student would fail in school as well. And it doesn't mean that you don't have good intentions, but it's the structure, it's the accountability that holds it all together. I utilize a bunch of different devices inside my clinics. I like to measure DEXA scans to make sure that we can isolate and pinpoint the amount of fat somebody has on their body and then see where they're losing it and how quickly they're losing it. For others, we use an in-body fat scale using bioelectrical impedance to make sure they're dropping body fat on a regular basis. Also, I like to measure people's ketones to see if they're eating properly for an extended period of time, to make sure that their liver is burning fat and they're utilizing their nutrition to the best of their ability to make sure they're not wasting time. And for other people, we even get glucose measurements to make sure they're eating properly, not spiking blood sugar levels and not producing insulin. All of that being said, with it comes feedback. You have to know how you're doing, to be instructed, to be coached, to be taught, to make sure that you're doing the right things. Look, I understand that you probably don't have a lot of time to train. You're not trying to sign up for the next 5 to 6 hours per day of an exercise program. At the same token, regarding nutrition, I don't expect anybody to be perfect. Most people don't come to me saying, I want to get ready for the next Olympic Games and I need to be perfect to do so. The majority of people that I see are between 40 to 75 years of age that are busy, that work, that have families, that have kids, that have grandkids, that are on medications, that have different mobility problems or pain or ailments, knees, hips, shoulders, back, neck. And all in all, they want to make progress and they have the best intentions. They want to lose weight, reduce and eliminate medications, feel better, and of course, live longer and live better, but they can't spend all day to do it. So we want to make sure that we're isolating it, spending the minimal amount of time, but getting the maximum amount of return. So the answer is measure it is my number one tool. Measure it, hold yourself accountable in any discipline. Even if you're learning a foreign language or how to play the piano or a hula hoop, if you work with somebody that's giving you evaluations and holding you accountable to it, you're always going to do better and you're not going to waste any time. So measure it. Hopefully today this video served you. I'm Dr. Derek Alessi asking you to make the most of your life and live it fit.